Yo, how's it going? We're gonna get right into things. Hope everyone's having a good night, having a good Thanksgiving weekend. So the other night, on Wednesday, I guess not night, during the day, uh, we started a new Twilight Princess randomizer seed, and it was not very kind to us, and we looked at basically every check we could, and after like 4 hours, and when I was about ready to wrap up the stream, I peeked at the spoiler log, and in order to proceed, we need 1,000 rupees to give to Malamart to do the Goron Springwater Rush minigame quest to get our fishing rod. So I loaded an older save before I wasted some rupees, and we're gonna farm up the rest that we need. We're at 471, so we're about halfway there. I asked some people in the randomizer community. Well, I asked the Discord, and it sounds like basically right in the starting area, right outside our house, is kind of the best place to farm. There's no real, like, there's not a mini game or anything else. Yo, what up, Cell? Yeah, there's not a mini game that we can use. It's just gonna be like 1 in 5 increments of rupees that we find. The randomizer has decided that there's very intense music in this part of the game. It's more chill out here, where we'll hopefully get some rupees. But yeah, this is just gonna kind of be a vibe stream. If I get tired of the really intense music, I'll probably just put on some like Mikkel, Zelda, lo-fi jams, and mute the game. um, Ganondorf is vibing in Hyrule Castle right now. That is our end goal. That's where we're trying to get. But before we can get there, we must essentially buy a fishing rod for 1,000 rupees. Link is here. He's not green, but this is he. His colors have been randomized. He's got a nice fall look going on. Yeah, this is Zelda. This is main character, playable character, our man Zelda. He's just not green this time because that's the fun of playing a randomizer. This is gonna take... He's so brave, yeah. He's wearing a purple hat and an orange shirt. Okay, no, that's okay. Oh, no, I guess I did already get... This is off to a great start. I already don't know what rocks I've already looked under. I don't even know if I'm going to get to 1,000 rupees before I'm ready to go the fuck to sleep. I've got to, like, clean my house and shit tomorrow. So I should just be going to sleep now. But instead, we're gonna smash some pumpkins and get some money. I guess his skirt's kind of blue. Whatever perils you face, I will be half here at best, as I'm darking my tide right now. Are you playing... I have my friends list kind of narrow. I see, I didn't want to talk to this man. So you're playing some kind of Warhammer. Is this not the Vermintide that... Well, you probably had Vermintide before it was free recently. This is Darktide. This is the new Vermintide. Okay, cool. Sweet. Is the new Vermintide the same Vermintide that was free recently, or did they make the old Vermintide free because a new Vermintide came out? Okay, let me see what I acquired. So I just got Warhammer Vermintide 2. I think that is different than what you're playing. More of co gaming to get Darktide. That sounds fun. I know Vermintide is like a fun play with friends game. Because it's like a PvE, right? Man, this 4-player PvE horde shooter, nice. I'm glad we have this area to do a little bit of farming in, just because of how fucking intense the town music is. Like, I enjoy that theme. I don't remember what fight it's from. But it just, like, it's programmed, it's designed to make my brain go burr. And I just want to have a no thoughts, head empty farming stream. And so brain go burr is like, it's like taxing even though I'm doing literally nothing. Yeah, exactly. It just, it makes your blood pressure go up. Well, back into it, I guess. It goes hard, and I respect it for that. Okay, it does seem like I was told the truth that that one rock in the grass always has 5 rupees. So that's good. That means we're always going to get at least 5 rupees on every pass through this little farming rotation we're doing. I genuinely don't know if I'm going to have the patience to do this to get to 1,000 rupees. I'd like to. I would, like, this is my first seed. Oh, hell yeah. This is the first seed I've done on the new version of the rando. And I probably did the settings a bit aggressively. I could have done it a lot. I could have gone with a much chiller settings. But I like this game. I don't mind a challenge with it. I just didn't expect to be given a boomerang and bombs and then be told, yeah, you don't get to do anything else until you farm 1,000 rupees. I also did... I spent some money I didn't need to because I didn't look into exactly what shop checks were randomized. So I guess if I really wanted to minimize the farming, I could have gone back to, like, a really old save if I had one that was, like, before I spent 200 rupees on a shield that wasn't randomized. Which I think is the shield that we're wearing now. But I also, like, don't mind having this shield. I'm kind of happy to just have that not randomized. I'm guessing the freestanding rupees here don't respawn, but I'll check real quick just because that will speed up this process. It has only taken like 10 minutes. Yeah, that rupee's not back. There's a couple more rocks over there, but they're not worth the effort it takes. Seems like we can get like 100 rupees in 15 minutes, so should only be like an hour and a half to get to the rupees we need if we can keep the space up. That's not bad. I'm also just kind of like proud of myself because when I was playing this the other night, I was pretty sure we'd done basically every check we could. And so I checked the spoiler log expecting to find... I was literally like, okay, it seems like maybe we need to just get, like, farm these 1,000 rupees, and that's like the last check that's available to us. But I was like, I'll check the spoiler log, there's probably some little check that I'm forgetting that we could get. And the spoiler log was like, nah fam, you need 1,000 rupees. And I was like, oh. Okay, I guess that's what we're doing if we want to finish this seed. But I am excited for what's in store for us after this farming. Because what I looked at in the spoiler log was that we get the fishing rod from 1,000 rupees, and the fishing rod gets us our claw shot, our first claw shot. And the claw shot, like, really opens up the game. Possibly even more than bombs do. And I didn't look any further than that. So, like, because, like, if I had just, like, looked through the whole spoiler log, then I would have been like, okay, this seed's dead. Let's just kind of get a sense of what we would have been doing. The rock didn't break, it just lives up there now. Until I leave the loading zone. If we look through the whole spoiler log, it would have just been like, okay, this one's a dud. Like, I don't want to... I'm not a huge fan of having to do a seed where you have to get this 1,000 rupee check. Again, it wouldn't have been as bad if I knew all of the, like, precisely, like, these are the shop checks that are actually randomized. Yeah, I could have just given up on this, and I'm excited to, like, have an interesting seed going forward. It's like, we're gonna get the claw shot, that's gonna open up a ton of checks, but the interesting bit is that we still don't have a sword. And so we still have to navigate this game for quite a while without a sword. And that's, like, one of... Where did that rupee go? Oh, hell yeah, it's a blue. I think that's one of the most interesting parts of Zelda randomizers. Game decided to throw every special under the sun at you. Oh god. Hope you're having a normal one there. $9 million bombers and 37 trappers and 76 billion reapers. Sounds like a good time. Ooh, it looks like these pumpkins consistently give us 6 rupees. That's good. Yeah, like, I think one of my favorite things about Zelda randomizers in general is navigating a lot of the game without a sword. Because basically every Zelda game gives you a sword as soon as fucking possible. Like, that's like the one thing consistent since the very first Zelda. Like, the first Zelda opens on a screen, and it's like, okay, you can do whatever you want, but the most enticing thing immediately in front of you is a cave, and in that cave, an old man gives you a sword. And that has carried through all the way to, like, Breath of the Wild, where it's like, okay, first we're gonna give you, like, a shirt and some pants, but then you're gonna run out, get the little opening cutscene thing, and the very first, like, interesting thing you can pick up is a stick. And, like, that's your first sword, essentially. And not long after, you can get an actual sword. Albeit, like, a rusty sword that you get, like, 3 hits out of before it breaks. And so, that's the most fundamentally different and interesting thing about doing a randomizer of a Zelda game, is that you're challenged to navigate the game without a sword, which is a way that was really never intended for basically any part of the game. And the Twilight Princess randomizer, assuming you skip the intro sequence, which is normal to do, like, literally, like, you are supposed to have a sword by the part where you start this game. Like, if you were playing through the intro sequence, there's a bit of time where you don't have a sword, and you have to do some, like, fetch quests. But we skip that part, and so we should just have a sword by where we're at. And we don't. And that's what has kind of kept me interested in continuing this seed, is that I know my next thing isn't a sword. And so I know there's still a lot of interesting randomizer garbage that we get to experience, even after having to just grind out a bunch of money just to make forward progress. Let's check these rocks. This is also just kind of like a micro randomizer of what checks are these things going to give me when I break them. Okay, yeah, we do always get 6 rupees from those pumpkins, which is great. I will keep going to them. Randomizers are most goofy when the seed is absolutely god-awful. Yeah, 100% agree. Like, and this is a god-awful seed. The fact that, like, the only forward progress is farm 1,000 rupees is just... This is just awful, but in a very fun way of, like, okay, sure, like, that's our last fucking resort. I understood that that was going to be our last resort. I just had to double check. And now that I know for sure, it's like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's see what else this has to offer, because it's already fucking punched us in the mouth. Sword and all upgrades last finds. Yeah, that'll be... I'm curious when we will find an actual sword. If we get... What I was hoping to find, even if we didn't get a sword, I could get access to quite a few more checks in the first dungeon if I could only find a lantern. So I wasn't even, like, desperate to find specifically a sword. I was just like, a sword would be good, but would just help. Because, like, a sword doesn't get you that many checks. It mostly just gets you through, like, bosses. And also would help us for the fact that, like, Oh, on Wednesday we spent so much time running around Hyrule Field, just getting chased by enemies that we couldn't do anything to, and we had to just, like, either accept we were getting hit by, or, like, try to dodge as best we could. So, like, yeah, you can do a lot in this game without a sword. And I find that very enjoyable. I actually can. One of the things we found is the shield bash. Like, Link has to learn it. So in Twilight Princess there are 7 what are called hidden skills, which are like sword fighting techniques that he can learn. And so before we found a sword, we found 2 sword fighting techniques. Yeah, from Dead Link. I think we got 3. We have 3 sword techniques without a sword. So we can shield bash, and that's a little bit helpful. Yeah, somebody had to be like, hey, what if you just pushed a guy? And Link was like, oh, I never thought about that. I mean, I guess in this Link's defense, like many Links, he is kind of just a normal fucking guy. Like, this Link was literally just like a goat farmer for so long, and just has unreasonable muscle definition from spending so much time with stubborn fucking goats. Yeah, he's some farm boy with improvised weapons. It's like, well, and especially the randomizer, he's like, well, I just woke up one day, decided I was gonna run around, nobody really told me the plot, I guess I already knew it. And now all I have is some bombs and a magic boomerang. And a shield that I eventually learned how to push forward with. It also doesn't help that, like, for being fucking bombs that just obliterate rocks, they really don't do that much damage to, like, creatures that are annoying me. Rue's talking so fast I can't understand any of this as you're mashing buttons to skip dialogue. It's like... the randomizer has settings to, like, skip most cutscenes for you. And they really amuse me. We're not going to see any of this for a while because we've done most of the checks that we have access to. But the randomizer just it seems to just have a script that mashes the skip button on your behalf. It's like, yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this. I just want to find something to better defend myself, because I feel compelled to run around the world looking for shit under every fucking rock. And then eventually we'll, like, do enough plot where even he doesn't, like... even though he doesn't get, like, the full cutscene, it's like, okay, well, you kind of must understand the plot. You go to pick up a rock and you combat roll instead. Yeah. Oops. Link loves his rolls. I think that's a charm that's lost when they decided to move to, like, stamina running. It was, like, mechanically, it's 100% better to just hold down a button and go faster. Stamina or not. Like, stamina's a bit annoying, but it's still better than just, like, okay, push the A button if you want to go fast through a space. But there's some charm of just fucking rolling everywhere. An option to turn the sprint animation and it did turn into a wheel. I would love... I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's already done it. Just like a Breath of the Wild mod where everything's the same except your sprint animation is just fucking rolling everywhere. Sure, let's splash around in the water a little bit. Add some variety. We're still making better time than I expected. We're over 200 rupees in less than a half an hour. This... I would not be... I don't think I would be tolerating doing this farming without, like, trying to turn it into a stream and having a single person to engage with in a chat. My favorite part of Zelda games is Link is always fucking around while everything in the world is in peril in every game without fail. 100%. I've seen so many memes from, like, Breath of the Wild specifically, where it's, like, very clearly Zelda is doing everything she can to hold off Ganon. Like, and especially as you, like, learn the lore of, like, your little gang of characters. And so I guess a bit of Breath of the Wild spoiler warning, but, like, as you learn that Zelda was, like, very much struggling to unlock her magic power and stuff, like, yeah, and not to mention the 100 years of Link taking a nap where she had to hold Ganon back. Like, Zelda was not good at using this magic power. She barely figured it out in time for the whole world to not collapse. And, like, she's just sitting there waiting, kind of aware of what you're doing as far as we can tell. Like, because she'll give you some guidance and stuff at times. So she's not entirely unaware of what Link's up to. And you're just like, I need to pat this dog and follow him to some treasure, and I need to help this one person find, like, a lover at this heart-shaped lake. And just, like, all of the little side quests in Breath of the Wild, of which there are hundreds, probably. Meanwhile, Link just woke up from the best nap in the history of snoozing and is running naked through the plains, getting flattened by a robot spider. Exactly. And he's having the time of his life. And he's a little concerned about how Zelda's doing, but he's just having a ball. Oh. I've got a Dan Jones Ocarina of Time randomizer VOD going in the background, and so it is helping me having somebody going through similar suffering in the background. Like, okay, at least once we finish this, we can check some more things. The only time he's concerned is the occasional glance at Hyrule Castle, but then a firefly flies past him. He needs to collect it for a quest. Yeah, exactly. Breath of the Wild Link is like 100% has ADHD. Because that's what the game wants to instill in you, the player who controls Link. Do you think this man, this squart, rectangular man, has gotten tired of Link jumping up on his picnic table and smashing his pumpkins? He seems okay with it overall. Zelda can wait. This nude is red, and that means I can turn my clothes red. Exactly. But I'm glad you don't need, like, very specific things to dye your clothes in Breath of the Wild. Because I like just dyeing clothes to try out a new look. And not having to worry about it, like, oh, okay, yeah, I don't have any fucking fire salamanders, but luckily I have 3 cherries, and that'll suffice to make this shit red. Yeah, exactly. The pumpkins grow so fast. I think in the tutorial bit, there's a guy that if he sees you smashing pumpkins, he's like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? You're wasting our village's crops. And you feel bad for a second, then you turn around and you turn back, and the pumpkins have regrown, and you're like, bruh. We have magic insta-growing pumpkins. It has been minutes, and we already have new pumpkins. It's gonna be alright. The town will survive. It's probably better that I smash these to get fresher ones. Oh god, a crops waste encounter. I could probably get an estimate. Next time we go into town, I'll count. I mean, I already have a pretty good sense. I think it's 4 in the 2 patches, 3 on the table, and 2 in that other area. So 13. I think we're doing 13 pumpkins per cycle. And we've done... probably up to, like, 6 cycles by now. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is our 7th pass through everything. That feels right. More than 6 so far. What if we call this number 10? So it's... Yeah, it's 4432. So when we're done here, we'll say it's a clean 130 and count from there. Is it more... Can I hit this man with a pumpkin? I can! You'll keep the counter updated, thank you very much. I'd put a counter up on stream, but I don't want to have to constantly update it. Because we're all about efficiency. I can't believe we're already at over 800 rupees. This is... We We actually might finish this farming in less than an hour, which I was not expecting at all. I wasn't sure that we would make it to 1,000 before. I just wanted to go the fuck to sleep. Brained with his own wasted crops. Hell yeah. Next time we'll try to get him with a rock. I think that would be funny. In his own hometown. I mean, we live here too. Oh, I forgot. Okay, I only partially processed what that sign said. That sign is a hint of what dungeons we need to do. I didn't mean to check it. Because I don't want a hint. I processed, I think, 1, maybe 2 of them. They were also colored. And at this point into the seed, where we're at the point of farming 1,000 rupees, a hint doesn't hurt. Oh, I missed what you said, but Link commits murder in his own... Okay. Yeah, if I throw the rock at this guy. He'll be fine. He can take it. You saw how square his head is. He's taken some rocks to that dome a few times. So much so that it's no longer a dome. What do I need 1,000 for anyhow? So... we have done basically every check that we can access with only a boomerang and bombs. Basically the last check that we can do is there's a shop in Kakariko Village that wants to expand into Castletown. Before they can expand into Castletown, they need to rebuild the bridge to Castletown that's on, like, their side of the map. So the 1,000 rupees rebuilds the bridge to Castletown. Just on the edge of where that bridge is being built, there's a Goron. And that Goron has been selling Goron hot spring water in Castletown. But his business has fallen off because the bridge is out, and that makes it a lot harder to import Goron spring water. I missed. To Castletown. Damn it. So, once we rebuild the bridge, we need to bring a barrel of hot spring water to that Goron to... not for him to sell, even though he does sell Goron hot spring water. We need to bring a barrel of it to him to pour over him to rejuvenate his spirits so that he can go back to selling the hot spring water once now that the bridge has been rebuilt. And normally when you bring him, yeah, Goron Gamer Bathwater. Normally when you bring the Goron Gamer Bathwater seller, Goron Gamer Bathwater, he gives you a piece of heart. What the spoiler log has told us is that he, instead of a piece of heart, he will give us the fishing rod. The fishing rod does not unlock much in this game, but it is how you get one of the bottles in this game. There are 4 bottles you can get to refill with potions and shit as you please. And one of them you get by fishing it up out of some trash in a pond. And that bottle that you get by fishing up has been replaced in the randomizer. Again, something we learned from the spoiler log. With a claw shot. And then the claw shot gives us access to an assload of stuff. So, we need 1,000 rupees so we can give the Goron Gamer Bathwater seller his Goron Gamer Bathwater, so that we can get a fishing rod, so that we can fish up a claw shot, so that we can get access to like a bunch more checks. I haven't looked farther than that of what this randomizer wants from us, because the claw shot opens up that much that I didn't bother checking further. Because I just knew, oh, okay, we get the claw shot, then that gives us a lot more options. And that is why we need 1,000 rupees. Props wasted 143. Thank you. We're gonna... I think we'll waste more than 200 pumpkins. I think we're gonna go through more than 200 pumpkins to get to 1,000 rupees. Gonna be kind of close. It really depends what the pumpkins yield. Honestly, what's even more miraculous than how fast these pumpkins grow is the fact that they grow money inside of them. Like, in this world, you cannot say money doesn't grow on trees. Well, you can say money doesn't grow on trees, and you're right. Money grows in pumpkin patches. Like, each of these pumpkins contain at least $1. I guess not always, but usually, if rupees are pumpkin seeds, but pumpkin seeds, there we go, that man's dead. Pumpkin seeds are also something you can load into your slingshot, and the game's just not giving me that from the pumpkins because I don't have a slingshot, which is lucky because it makes it more profitable to smash the pumpkins. $156. Hell yeah. 44 minutes in. This actually is shaping up to take us less than an hour, which is baffling to me. That we can do it this efficiently. I was considering, like, doing this just on my own. One, because it's late at night and I didn't expect to get much for viewers at all. Not that I ever get much for viewers. But I was like, oh yeah, if I was like a real streamer, this would be the kind of like farm off stream and then come back next time. It's like, oh hey, we've got 1,000 rupees. We're ready to continue with the actual seed. But I'm glad I'm doing it this way. I think I would have lost interest a lot faster without like a motivation to just talk over it. This is what Elon wants you to think his emerald mines were like. Yeah. If only they were this humane, of one twunk running around smashing rocks and pumpkins. This Link is not a twunk, this Link is a twink. You're incorrect. But that's fair because you haven't seen him without a shirt. On the last stream, right at the beginning actually, because with the settings we have, we're able to do it right away. We wrestled the mayor of our hometown, which is where we are now. And in that wrestling scene, Link is shirtless, and he's fucking ripped. Like, most Links are twinks. This Link is a twonk. Yeah, if you look it up, or if you go watch, like, the start of the VOD from the last stream, dude is low-key shredded. Like, especially, like, his back, like, the muscle definition on his back is absurd. Computer, show me Link shirtless. Yes. I'm trying to think, the meme of the, like, computer show me some shit is usually Dexter's Lab, right? I have kind of Dexter's voice in the back of my head. I don't think I can pull it out right now. Props wasted, 169. Nice. Our final number is unfortunately going to be higher than 169, but not by much. We're almost there, somehow. Yeah, it's Dexter's Lab. Oh, I wish I was more confident in my ability to do a Dexter's voice, because it's definitely... I can, like, hear it in my head. But I don't have it enough. His voice is really fun. I think that's, like... I never watched a ton of Dexter's Lab. I think my dad watched a good amount of it when it was airing, and I was much younger. But his voice is just really goofy, and I feel like that does a lot for the show. Unapologetically whack, exactly. We could have done this even faster. I forgot something somebody else recommended to me. God damn, we actually could have knocked this out really quick. Rolling into the trees gives money. Oh, that's so much money! Okay, we are gonna finish on 169 crops wasted. Oh my, I can't believe how much faster we could have done this. This actually would have been a no-brainer. That gave me 15 rupees. From one tree. If, like, we found this... If we just found this without having already known, it would have been hype as fuck. Somebody in the Rando Discord told me about this, and I just forgot. Because I'm dumb. Okay, we are going to waste more than 169 pumpkins. I think this is going to be our last pumpkin cycle, though. Almost assuredly. Trees battered 6, thank you. I think we're going to batter 6 more trees. And then we should be there. Depending on what these pumpkins give us. Almost missed that rupee. It wouldn't have been huge in the scheme of things, but it would have upset me. Let's see if we can hit... Wait, let's get this rupee. See if we can hit this guy with one more rock before we're done. Hell yeah. His pumpkins didn't even give us money that time. We just smashed his pumpkins, For the sake of saying fuck you. Is there a tree here? Does this tree give us anything? It does! I missed. And get back up there in time. Nope. That tree was hit for nothing. Let's try this one real quick. It's like every tree. 990, we're almost there. I can't believe I forgot to hit the trees. I knew it was recommended to me, the area outside of Link's house, because this is our house here. But I only remembered the rock in the grass that always gives you 5 rupees. I forgot that it was also recommended because rolling into the trees gives you money. Oh my god, does this one always gives you a 10? We could have done this so much faster. We're done. Oh, we're done! Final count, crops wasted 182, trees battered 11. Oh, let's go donate all of the money we own. And then deliver a Goron Gamer some Goron Gamer bathwater. "53 minutes, less than an hour. It would have been like less than a half hour if I just remembered to roll into the fucking trees. Things a fella gotta do to get some Gamer Goron bathwater, I tell ya. You wouldn't believe what I went through to bring you this Gamer Goron bathwater. Oh, I'm gonna... Wait. We're in a save state now that we have 1,000 rupees just in case some shit happens. An hour of toil. An hour of turning over rocks. Smashing pumpkins. And a small amount of tree bashing. To source this Gamer Goron bathwater. Now, what might be even worse than what we just went through, like, genuinely what might take us longer than farming those 1,000 rupees is delivering this Gamer Goron bathwater to the Gamer Goron. Oh, your connection died for a sec. All good. Delivering this Gamer Goron bathwater, not an easy task. Especially depending on what enemies are live in Hyrule Field when we do this. Also, yes, the Gorons have nipples. Oh yeah, you can see this old Goron man's nipples. Yup. 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 That's what I'm here for. Yup. Yup. Those fucking capitalists are dead. After this old Goron, he says some useful information. Yep. Do I have to go talk to him and then come back? Sucks. Runs really just be fellas. This sucks because of how long it takes to get to Castletown and back. I don't think I figured out a better way to do this either. Oh wait, no, we repaired the bridge, so this isn't too bad. Now that we spent those 1,000 rupees. We can go talk to this guy here. So this is the bridge we just paid to repair. And this is the Gamer Goron. I do not feel like doing a thing. Now the bridge is fixed, but my body just feels terrible. I just cannot go look for stuff to sell. Now all I really need is to shower myself with some piping hot spring water to get feeling back to normal. Okay. Thanks for the info. Hello, gentlemen. You have the money, you have the connections, you will have your bathwater. Yeah. Now we just need to deliver it. If these hog-riding fuckers are here when I try to deliver him the bathwater, I don't know if it's possible. Because they're not supposed to be. And the state of the game is a little fucked by the skips that the randomizer implements to make this, like, playable as a randomizer. And so if they're there, I don't know how we do this. I did go see him. I am farsighted in all things, my brother. I am sure he is hanging his head somewhere around the east gate right at this moment. Here is the plan, my brother. I will prepare some hot spring water, and you will douse that young one to revitalize him. What do you say? Will you do it? I don't have a choice. Oh, I see. I am counting on you to make the run, my brother. Hot spring water cools as time passes, so if you do not hurry, you will end up with the plain old cold water, my brother. You are on a time limit, but we won't show you the timer. That makes it more interesting. No, wait, why did you load state? I was trying to save state. Fuck. Well, this is our lives now. Right, that's the most... I was holding shift, I swear. Yeah, this is our only save state tonight. Well... My bad. Fucked up the hotkeys. And now we will go donate the money to repair the bridge. Something we have not done yet. At least I didn't fuck up the save state shit before doing the hard part. Like, this part is just talking to people. Yeah, if I did that, I would have just ended the stream. I'd never played this game again. Oh, my Rupee's gone. I didn't talk to the guy outside the shop. I don't think I needed to. I think he'll recognize that I've talked to this guy. Yeah, I see you. And Nerf chilling somewhere in the distance, knowing full well that sometime in the future his vacation is going to be ruined. Somewhere. Somewhere out there. Some twunk. Going to ruin this shit for me. Yes, okay. Now... See, at least I tried to save this to save slot 2. Okay, now... It is saved. And not overwritten. Okay, there's this guy, he sucks. We did not sneak past him. When we run along this edge. Oh boy. That's, I think, I want to say the only time I've ever first tried this mission. Oh, we did it. Oh, I feel rejuvenated. That smell, that heat, it is spring water from back home. Well, I'm going to get back to work and open up the shop. Until then, he is sipping wine and hanging out with Zelda, who knows full well there's plenty of time before the prophecy needs to be fulfilled. I do feel better after being belted in the face with the barrel. Listen, this is Goron. He's made out of rock. He didn't feel the barrel. He only felt the hot spring water inside. And then he poops out... Oh, our fishing rod. The prophecies were true. Okay, let's... Save state there. Let's get our horse. Fishing. don't actually know if there's horse grass moving towards where we need to go. Hopefully the hog riding ones are still despawned. And there's just this P-hat. I should be all relaxed that we got that done. This fucking music still has me tense. Heard of fishing minigames, now get ready for fishing requirements, yeah. There is, even vanilla, no randomizer, there is a fishing requirement in this game. We're not there yet. We're quite a ways from there. Is there really no horse grass here? This next part would be a lot easier with a horse. Well... I don't even know if this is the fastest way here. I've spent... In our Wednesday session, I had to spend so much time making the long way around Castletown. I didn't even consider going through just going through Castletown now that that bridge is repaired. Also, don't mind those shadow beasts. They're just vibing. What, Midno? Yeah, we... Are you kidding? I had to go into Castletown. That was required. Yeah, this is the Midna game. I did not know you couldn't just fuck off after saving him. If I knew that, I would have just gone into Castletown. I think I was approaching this the wrong way anyway. I think it would have been faster to go through Castletown. I just wish I had Epona, because god, this is slow. At least the hog riding fuckers aren't here. Because then I'd just be dead. With no sword and no horse, if they were here, I would just be fucked. Love to frolic daintily through a field. Yeah. Love to frolic. Translator's note, frolic means somersault. Constantly. I really can't believe Midna stops you from going anywhere else. I'd never encountered that before. If anything, I expected it to, like, take us back to Kakariko, having done that. Don't mind that lantern, that's just a ghost we can't fight yet, because we're not a dog. Okay, we'll go talk to that Goron real quick. Known fact, dogs are better in ghost fighters. Their sense of smell is so good, they can smell ghosts. Okay. Oh, I remember you, brother! Thanks to you, we are now able to open up shop again. I will give you a special price on hot spring water. How is 20 rupees? I can't even afford that. Really? Well, next time you need some, you know where to go, brother. Now let's talk to your son. Father is all better. He can work again. Okay, now Midna, if you would allow me. So yeah, originally in the seed, I thought this guy will give you a piece of heart in the base game for 1,000 rupees as well. He would be a check. They bumped it down to 500. In older versions of the randomizer, it was like 200. So I tried giving him money, and I ended up loading a state before that to have not wasted those 200 rupees. There were other rupees we wasted, but we at least got those back because it was like right before we decided to look at the spoiler log. Okay, I think there's horse grass near here. Hopefully. If not, we're not too far from where we're trying to go. I'll trade a bomb for some money. We're pretty low. Even 50. If I had 20 rupees... Well, actually, no, I don't even have a bottle, so I wouldn't have bought that. I was gonna say, if I had 20 rupees and a bottle, I would have bought spring water from that guy after we helped him. Because then we could have opened up a path south of Hyrule Castletown, which would have helped us quite a bit, just for the future of running all around everywhere. I can't believe the way we've gone has not took us past any horse grass so that we could reunite with Epona. This music is intense. The Night Hyrule Castle music has randomized to the desert mini-boss. And it's intense, but it is even more of a bop. I sure do have a lizard following me. He'll give up soon. Precisely when I go through this passageway. You later, nerds. There were 2 lizards following me at the end there. Now we can breathe again. We're out of the intense music. We're making progress. We're breaking our legs. Let's go fishing. Let's trade a bomb for some more money while we're here. We're gonna hug this really tight because I'm still not sure if there's a cutscene that's supposed to trigger there, which would trap us. I want to say they have considered that in the randomizer mod and made sure to avoid it, but I'm not positive. And this is still considered a beta. That changed from the last time I was here? No, that is just bomblings. Okay. So over here, your hint is that this sign says, "Do not toss empty bottles or cans here. The fish are crying. Keep the fishing hole clean." People throw trash out here. Oops. And that's your indication that there is an empty bottle you can reel in here. I've forgotten how fishing works in this. Been so long, and I'm used to doing it on the Wii version. Oh, it's the C stick. Okay. There we go. We got the claw shot. And not a bottle. But that is that sure is a claw shot. They've it's overall a big improvement in what they've done as far as like models. So I'll go show you this. You can kind of see it from here. It's really low res. For a long time, none of the like map models were changed, and that one's a very specific one, so it doesn't surprise me. So like up there is normally a piece of heart. They've replaced it with what it's been randomized to, which is bomblings, which are like bug bombs you can use. So they've done a lot of work replacing the overworld models in a way where you can see the actual thing you got. But that's a special case where it's on the end of your fishing line. Okay. We have the claw shot. What will we do now? There's bombs there. That's normally a golden bug. But that's just bombs. We don't really need that. I'm going to start by going back to Zora's domain. Also, let's real quick get a new save state with a claw shot. Oh, so now we're like actually playing the randomizer again. This is as far as I looked in the spoiler log. This is oh, the music's intense here again. Oops. This is the only like specific thing I knew, and now we're back to just like what we're looking for could be literally anywhere. So claw shot's great. It gives us access to a ton of stuff we didn't have access to before. We still kind of want a lantern and a sword. Those are still probably the biggest things we're hoping to find. Alternatively, the Zora armor and Well, really, the Iron Boots would be the big one. Iron Boots would give us access to 2 dungeons, so those are probably even better than a lantern. A lantern gets us into 1 dungeon, and also quite a few checks throughout the world. Iron Boots, I'm not positive if we can do Lakebed Temple without Zora armor. We probably can. I haven't before. That's as far as I can go here. There's a chest somewhere around here. Just don't remember exactly where it is. It's on the other side. I'm probably not going to go too much later. I really was just intending this to be a farming stream, and I'm glad that that took less time than expected. And we've gotten the claw shot and everything. I also don't want to stay up crazy late, because I've got to get some shit done. That's the chest that I want. I just don't remember how to get it. Oh, I think I missed something. I could have claw shot over there. Can I get to that? Wait, but actually, where am I trying to get there? Can I do this without Wolf? I really don't know. I'm not actually seeing a way that I can. I can go up there, but I don't think there's anything there. I guess I'll keep going up for now. Worst case, we go back to Hyrule Field because well... New plan. Now that we've broken our angles, we're going to talk to this guy. We're going to get a ride up to the throne room. Can I actually just drop down on them? Maybe not with how this is shaped. Nope, not like that. Okay, fuck it. I don't think I can actually get that chest without being a wolf. So, we're going to go back to Hyrule Field. I know of a few things we can do with Claw Shot there. And I assume one of those will get us the next progression item that we need. Only dog boys will understand the struggles, truly. Okay, so back to Hyrule Field is float down one of these rivers. That one. Okay. Oh, what are the things I was just thinking of? There's one over by the bridge. And there's one... Okay, so either way we're going this way. We don't have iron boots. So I don't know how much we can get in that cave, but I will go there. I'm actually not sure. I'm starting to feel like the claw shot gets us to less than I was expecting. Wow. I haven't passed through here without Epona yet. Worse, gotta say. Trying to think what else I can do with one claw shot. Fucking Tektites. Oh, sorry, this is a lot of rolling. I just wish we could find some grass to call Epona with. Okay, hopefully... Oh, this is gonna be a struggle, huh? Oh, okay, we made it. I was really worried we wouldn't be able to get up here. I'm... A grassless wasteland. No horse grass to speak of. I'm really not sure how much we can do in this particular cave. I know we can get to it. You're supposed to have iron boots for it. But I don't have iron boots. I believe... Oh, I can kill Keese now. This rocks. Okay. We saved our game... Hold on, let me check my save states to be sure. $237 was our... No, 251. Okay, 251 was our most recent save. Which was on slot 1, so we'll save to slot 2. I believe there are some precise jumps we can do. God, we'd need Lantern, too. I'm gonna go for it. That's not something. Okay. I'm gonna see if there's anything I can get here. I really don't know if I get to a goddamn thing. Oh right, lava hurts more than just like falling into a void. Shit doesn't want to give me any hearts. Okay. Don't actually know if there's anything we can get to from here. I'll try going in back way. Lava hurts more than just falling into a void is a quote that goes harder than it should. I didn't even like think about that as I said it. Oh! Well, for example, falling into a void. Just 1 heart of damage. God, those guys are ravenous. See you later, nerd. I think... I'm less confident. Nope. Where am I? Oh, I'm outside the cave, huh? Probably gonna die now. Let's go ahead and, yeah. Nope. That didn't happen. These... I'm actually... running short on ideas of what checks we can get with just adding Clawshot to our arsenal. Also, this really sucks without a horse. You can at least knock the archers off. Temporarily. This sucks. I can't even get back into Kakariko without Epona. There is horsegrass over here, though. I don't know why I've been incapable of finding any anywhere else. Okay, I just have to get here, and then they fuck off. It would have been 3 more running goblins with bows or 1 unarmed Twonga. It's the goblins. Okay, I didn't defeat the goblins. But I did survive. And we finally get Epona back. This is by far the most useful Epona has ever been in this game. Because we don't have a sword. That's the wrong way. That's towards the goblins. Wood dinner, it is my cat. Okay, where was I going? There is a track over here. I don't want to be on this side. I think win or lose on this check. That's where I'm gonna end the stream. No, I need double claw shots for this. What? Check. Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong one that was here that I wanted to come to this part of the map for. Wait, what? Okay, well, one sec. It wasn't that track. Well, I was thinking about that track, but I forgot what I needed to get it. And I don't think there's a way to get it with one claw shot. Spoilers for this game, there are 2 claw shots. Let's heal up real quick. Get opponent back over here. And then let's go to Southern Hyrule Field as opposed to Kakariko Gorge. And there's a chest there, and I'm really hoping that that's another useful check. I think most ideally Lantern. Lantern, Iron Boots, Zora armor. Really Iron Boots more than Zora armor. Zora armor doesn't do a lot without Iron Boots for us. So as long as it's one of those, we're in good shape. And if it's not, I have to call it and think about where we're gonna find more things. Like, I was really thinking... Oh, fuck off, dude. I was really thinking Clawshot opened up more for us, but without a few other things, I was wrong. Where is it? There. Please. Okay. That's not nothing. I don't know what that unlocks. That's not what I thought I was getting here. Okay. Well, we got Go up slinging their shot. Yeah, that's that's the question. Uh-huh, uh-huh. What can we do with a slingshot? What can we do with the slingshot? I really don't know. I don't know what slingshot does for us. I don't know if there's something else that I need. Slingshot's, like, handy. It gives us another way to interact with enemies. But I can't think of anything that slingshot on its own unlocks. If we could get to Forest Temple, it makes it easier, because you're supposed to have slingshot there. But we can't get to Forest Temple without Lantern, because this fucking area is covered in mist. Like, toxic mist, that we need a lantern to get through. For reasons. Huh. Yeah, this is another mystery. I'm not gonna look it up this time, because I'm sure there are other checks we can get to. But that is where I'm gonna call it for the night. So, thanks so much for joining me. I do plan to stream this again. I want to keep running this seed. This is a very spicy seed. This is a very spicy seed. Like, the fact that we had to do Goron Springwater Rush just to make, like, any progress is really funny. The fact that we had to farm 1,000 rupees to do that, this seed is really not pulling punches, is really playing the pranks on us. Yeah, glad we learned the tree strat at the very absolute end of money was needed. I'm still upset with myself that, like, again, if I didn't already know that and we just discovered that, not like we would have been the first to discover it ever, but like we just happened upon that having not known it before, I would have been like, oh, this is great. Like, I wish we knew it sooner, but this is really funny. Oh, we could just do it this way. The fact that I, as soon as it happened, remembered somebody recommended it just hurts. We could have done it even faster. But at the end of the day, I thought this whole stream was going to be farming rupees, so this still all went faster than I expected. So, not bad at all. And I'm glad to be able to continue this scene. Alright, well that's going to do it for us. Thanks so much for vibing. Progress was indeed made. We now have a fishing rod, a claw shot, and a slingshot. I've yet to figure out what that's going to do for us next, but I'm sure I will come up with it by the time I stream again. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for joining me for this late night vibe stream, and have a good one.